Good evening, friends. I am starting to read passages from a new book tonight. It's called Being Attention. It's by Fran Shaw. And it is connected with the G.I. Gurdjieff work. Meetings with a Gurdjieff guide in Provence, Holland, and New York. The teacher, his name is Jean-Claude Lubchansky. You can look him up if you want more information about who he is. And Fran met with him, and this is a book connected with those teachings. And you'll see how they definitely directly connect to the work that we've been already doing. And sorry about the sound, my mic broke, and hopefully I'll be getting a new one soon so the sound will get better again. This is part 1, Provence 2007. There must be real contact with this intelligence, this vibration. I don't have to do anything but be with it. This stream of energy is eternal, all around. I just do not perceive it, but can learn to perceive it so it can flow through me more and more. And this is work. And this is all of it. What I am here for. It is powerful, nuclear, solar. If I can stay, all is given. That's a direct quote from Jean-Claude Lubchansky. So it's saying there must be real contact with this intelligence, this vibration. This stream of energy, which is eternal and all around. And this is what we're discussing when we talk about God's light and our opening to it, being in connection with it. I don't have to do anything. There's nothing to do, just to be with it. Just to be with it. To open ourselves to the light, to the energy, to the spiritual emanation. It's all around, but I just do not perceive it, right? This is what we're saying, that we live in the Galut paradigm and the exile paradigm. So this energy, this stream of energy, this eternal energy is all around us. The light of God is all around us. I just don't perceive it, but I can learn to perceive it so it can flow through me more and more. If I start to use my understanding and the emunah, the embodied faith that this light is here, this energy is here, and I pull back from craving the physical pleasures like we talked about last night, and start to be into the present moment more and more, I can start to learn to perceive this energy so it can flow through me more and more. So I become it. It becomes my being. My being becomes an expression, an extension of it. And this is the work. This is all of it. This is what we are here for. It's powerful, nuclear, solar. If I can stay, all is given. If we can stay with this energy, all is given. Part 1, page 21, opening to presence. There is a life in you. You can become sensitive, receptive to a finer material. It is important to mobilize attention and to be very watchful. What is needed is a very active attention, a strong attention. Seeing at each moment. Not so easy when talking or moving, but something sees how I am. Then it becomes possible for attention to flow through. A level of intensity can come by opening again and again to presence. If I am near, I go deeper into that dimension. If I am far away, I come back. Experience it, embody it. It is always there. Be aware of this finer intelligence coming into me, through me. So there is life in you. There is this life force in each of us that animates us, that makes the difference between being alive and being dead. This life force, we can become sensitive and receptive to a finer material, like we were talking about last night, when we are craving after gross physical sensations, then we are blocking ourselves from finer, subtler sensations, finer and subtler energy or material. So we have to recognize the damage that craving after physical pleasure impacts on us. And again, not by believing me or listening to my words, but by checking it out for yourself. You can become sensitive and receptive to a finer material, a finer energy. That is the light that we're talking about. That is the sacred within all of existence, within every object, animate or inanimate. We can become sensitive and receptive to this finer material that is flowing through it all. It is important to mobilize attention and to be very watchful. As this book is called Being Attention, attention is an essential aspect, an essential practice, or the core practice, you might even say. So we have to mobilize this energy called attention, this focus called attention, and be very watchful. What is needed is a very active attention, a strong attention. Active attention, using our consciousness to access attention, using our intention to access attention, an active and strong attention, seeing at each moment. It's not so easy when talking or moving. When we're talking or moving, it's harder to access a strong attention. But something sees how I am. There's an energy, there's a witness that sees how I am. Then it becomes possible for attention to flow through. There's something inside of us that can see how we are. There's this witness inside of us. When we slow down and become quiet enough and we sit, then it becomes possible for this attention to flow through. A level of intensity can come by opening again and again to presence, right? So a level of intensity intensity of attention can come by opening again and again to presence. We open to being here. We open deeper and deeper to being here. And being here in the mystery. What does it mean to be here? Where is here? What is this? Where are we? What am I? When we open deeper and deeper, a level of intensity can come through this presence. If I am near, I go deeper into that dimension. If I am near, then I go deeper into that dimension of presence. If I am far away, if I'm far away from that presence, I come back. I start to bring myself back. I work to come back to that presence. Experience it, embody it. It is always there. It is always here. Be aware of this finer intelligence coming into me, through me. We will do one more. All my beliefs are nothing. I do not need to, quote unquote, get something. That is not it. Not something in the future, but the process of opening to the attention now. Must respect this finer intelligence, aware of it. We have the structure to receive it, and then can respect it in others, sacred community, caring for this common treasure. Must respect that in myself and others, not demanding, not pushing. Consciousness is everything. Something needs to be trained to stay. When I can stay, the force of this watchfulness, this intelligence has authority. The body, mind, feelings submit. There is unity. All my ideas, beliefs about work are nothing. It is all just ordinary mind, not what transforms. Doesn't matter where you are. Now is all there is. If I am here in the now, I can be that again. So I do not need to get something, right? It's not about getting something. It's also connected with the Ashlag work. It's not about getting, it's not about receiving something. Not something in the future, not something we're trying to get in the future, but the process of opening to attention now. Now, again and again, now. Feeling sensations in the body, feeling the breath, feeling the feet, the crown of the head. Opening to sensations. We must respect this finer intelligence, become aware of it. We have to be aware of it. We have the structure to receive it, and then can respect it in others. Sacred community. This is like understanding the soul, right? Recognizing the soul in another being rather than the body or the ego, the identity. Recognizing that there's a finer intelligence of life flowing through a human being. There's a soul flowing through a human being. And we have the structure to receive that intelligence, to open to the soul's wisdom, the soul's guidance. And then can respect that in others as well, can see that in others and respect that in others. This is sacred community. Recognizing we're a sacred community, caring for this common treasure, this life force flowing through us, this soul that flows through each of us, longing to return to its maker, longing to return home, Must respect that in myself and in others, not demanding, not pushing. Consciousness is everything. Becoming conscious, becoming awake is everything. Something needs to be trained to stay. Right? We come into awakening, we come into moments of attention and presence, and then we move away from it. But something needs to be trained to stay in that attention, in that awakening and awareness. When I can stay, the force of this watchfulness, this intelligence has authority. It takes authority inside of our being. It starts to direct more, and it starts to be the driver of this vehicle and this identity, this consciousness more and more. It becomes the authority. The body, mind, feelings submit to it. There is unity. There is unity in the self. The body, mind, heart, and soul all unite into one being. All my ideas, beliefs about the work are nothing. It's all just ordinary mind. Right? It's all just thoughts. It's not what transforms. Thoughts don't transform. It doesn't matter where you are. Not all. Now is all there is. It doesn't matter where you are. Now is all there is. This present moment is all there is. If I am here in the now, I can be that again. If I am here in the now, I can be that soul, that consciousness again. Okay, we'll pause there for tonight. Have a great night.